Test, 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 test. What's going on, y'all? Let's send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Test, test. Test, test. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, bam. Link out. Let's get it going. We're going to break it down, what's going on so far this week. Going to let y'all jump in a little bit. Took one trade last night. I'm going to break everything down, though. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let's see what else we got today. Okay, I know I'm not tripping. Let me refresh this. Okay, there we go. My bad, y'all. It was just, I got a thing. It was bothering me that it was on Tuesday still. I was like, I know it's Wednesday. What's going on? All right. What's going on, y'all? So we had GBP news an hour before London session. Me and the members, I didn't know we trade Tokyo session strictly with the members. We took a GJ sell during Tokyo session. It was literally choppy the entire time we entered the trade. Oh, we're going to pull it up. Actually, we can pull it up right now. Because I was looking at the charts. Everything's kind of choppy right now anyways. But we took this trade last night during Tokyo session. We entered it at around 9:01, so at the 9 o'clock candle. So this was it was like around right here where we entered. Broke that level, then just got super choppy, played around here, tried to break it one more time, and then as soon as the GP news started, this was a 2 o'clock candle, that thing in blue, hit all TPs, attempted one more time to try to break and hold that level, hit the same exact level, then rejected. Again, we talk about this all the time. If you haven't watched that video on my YouTube channel, you need to make sure to watch it, all right? Let me drop that link while I'm at it in a second. We hit the same level, rejected. You look to the left. Let's see what it hit. It hit the support resistance level right here. And rejected. But yeah, price is still choppy though. But we caught a nice move. So we caught that whole rejection. We entered right here. And then we shot down, rejected back up. So again, we went over this with the members in yesterday's live. But if we zoom out and look very, very far out, we are still bullish technically. Now on a short-term basis, we are slightly bearish. But if we look on a grand scheme of things, we are still slightly bullish, which we can see right here. So you watched that video on my YouTube channel, how to identify the trend and trend reversals. If you haven't watched, I will drop that link right now. Those just joined the stream. Took a trade last night, not any trades right now. We got FOMC later on today. We're going to see if price is going to try to make some moves. But so far, price has kind of been chilling. I haven't looked at the Euro pairs, though, but the GBP pairs and the indexes, they kind of just been chilling so far. My bad, y'all. I was reading a message. I'm going to drop this in the chat for you right now. Let me know how the mic sounds when y'all jumping in. Where is that video? Here it is. I'll be dropping the details for the giveaway later on today as well. So be on the lookout for that. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram. Right now, we're just breaking down GJ. Y'all want me to look at any other charts, drop them in the chat. What's going on, Richie? I see you in here. What's going on, Richie? Did you get in that GJ play? All right, but appreciate it. Let me know if you got in that GJ play. Let's do this right here. So we zoom out, look at the grand scheme of things. We are still slightly bullish. We did a retracement here because we hit a strong level of support resistance here, which where we zoom out, we can clearly see this is a support resistance level. If we take a deeper look, we can see price treated as low as support. Price hit this level, rejected harshly. At the same level, price was treated as resistance right here. Rejected, got stuck in this box. And then look, the same box that price got stuck and choppy in, that's the same exact level that we got stuck and choppy in 2 weeks ago. Again, like I always say, there's no coincidences in the market. Price always repeats itself. All right, so if you're ever confused with what price is doing, you just gotta look to the left. It's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So price is slowly dropping down. So like I said, on a short-term basis, we are slightly bearish. But the grand scheme of things, we are bullish. So today's going to be interesting because again, we keep going for sales. We keep catching pips. It is gradually going lower, but it's definitely struggling to like make a huge drop like the New Zealand pairs or the AUD pairs, for example, did. Yeah, so we look at the New Zealand pairs, I think did a nice drop. So that's what we wanted to see. Well, I wanted to see, at least I'm pretty sure everyone else did as well. When price finally broke out of this choppiness with GJ, was a nice drop. But GJ is still kind of struggling. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on with GJ right there. But we caught a nice move on it last night. We're looking for some more setups. Now, the GP pairs, they did a nice tank literally when the news event started. We was looking at the setup yesterday. Didn't take the trade, though, but we broke this down on yesterday's live. Kind of chilled here, was choppy. We could have caught some pips, but, again, didn't really do a big move. And then this was, again, the 2 o'clock news candle. This was the 2 o'clock news candle, and we go to the news events. Last night at 2 a.m., we got GBP news. And again, if you haven't watched my How to Trade news video, son of a bitch. I actually like how this looks right here. Give me 1 second. If you haven't watched my How to Trade news video, make sure to watch that video. But we're going to hold that thought. I'm about to drop that in the chat, though. How to Trade news. If y'all haven't voted for this video, the next video, make sure to go in the community tab and vote for what the next video is going to be. There's 3 options. Make sure to go there and leave a vote. I'm going to start leaving polls every week so y'all can vote for what the week's video is going to be. I'm going to start doing that. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Hey, you know, did you get it? But, you know, we're going to have some more sales. I'm not sure necessarily today. We might have some plays. But, again, with F1C, my experience with F1C, price does, for the most part, 1 or 2 things. It's either super dead during London session in New York until the news event, or we might see a couple moves, and it might just be a regular day. But a lot of the times with F1C, price is super dead, which is why this is one of the main news events where people are like, I'm not even trading today, which makes sense because, again, a lot of people trade like USD pairs or just futures. So like F1C or a lot of the high impact news, if you don't trade, you know, currency pairs, you just straight up trade gold or futures, you know, price is choppy during those times, it makes sense. But we trade everything over here. We trade everything over here. So with gold, I am still leaning towards buys. Broke that down. We went for buys. We broke down these buys earlier this week on Monday and Tuesday. Was looking at sell setups. Went for sales last week on this, but it failed to hold this level. So we only caught like 500 pips that one trade. Then it rejected that level. So again, same thing with this. Why is price keep rejecting this level? Because this is a strong support resistance level. We can clearly see that. So with gold, we can see short-term buys. We're not really in a clear trend right now. We're just bobbing back and forth. We're struggling to break and hold below 1908, 1906, and they were struggling to break a hold above, like 1950. So right now we're just kind of bobbing back and forth in this range. We're just catching lows, catching highs, but we're not really in a clear trend like we was right here. Like this week was a beautiful 2 weeks. We just kept catching low after low, or beforehand, when it was nice and bullish like that. So a lot of these charts are just super rangy right now. Same thing with NAS. Me and the members did catch a huge NAS play. We caught another wick. We caught this play, broke it down during the live stream, and then broke it down the New York price watch list, and then just entered it right after. I don't know if I posted that video yet. If I didn't post it, I'm posting it later on today. I did post it. So you go on my Instagram or TikTok, look at the bottom of the screen, playmaker_way, playmaker way. I posted it on both of those pages. You're going to see me break down the play before it happened. And then, we executed and broke into, we jumped into that. So this is how we're doing so far this week. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week was 7-1, caught 725 pips. Last month we went 45-7, caught 219, 708 pips. All right, those watching the recording, this is the video I just dropped earlier. Make sure you check that one out. So so GA just did that move again. Waited till the 2 o'clock news to break and do that move. So if you watch this video right here, well, this isn't a video. This is a video. So I got a part 1 where I explain basically how I go about news days, and then this video right here is me showing you 2 examples of me doing that, and then breaking down 2 of the trades that we caught on news days. So I wouldn't be surprised if price is kind of just dead right here, chilling until New York or FOMC. So it's pretty good that we did catch that GJ move, because price could be kind of dead for the rest of the day. But we're going to see, though. We're going to see. I kind of want a retracement, though, because price did this huge drop, and it's just been tanking. Then we have this level of traffic here. We just hit the strong support level. So I would like to see a retracement so we can catch a nice drop. So this is like big lower low. So I would like to see a lower high get made so we can ride the lower low. So I wouldn't be surprised if price retraces back up to like 92.20. Then we can look for a sell setup. Or I'm not against this either. Price retracing back up to 93. What was that, 93.20? And then we can look for a sell setup there. So either one of those is what I'm going to be anticipating. But of course, the price supposed to continue to push and break this level. I'm not against going for a sell, just like how we went for that sell on NAS. As soon as price broke that level, waited for the next 15, retested a couple times, then it tanked. We didn't hit every TP. I think we hit like TP7 or something like that. But I'm going to break down how we did so far this week. Let me take that off the screen. So as far as this week goes, we took 2 trades yesterday. Well, held 1 trade from Tokyo session. Well, it was really a trade from London session. It was choppy and rangy until Tokyo session, and then it just kept on dumping going into New York. So we're going to break that down as well. So yesterday we took 2 trades. It was EN sell. All TP7 caught 50 pips, and then NAS100 sell. TP7 got hit, caught 109 points, or 10,900 pips. End of the day 2-0, 3-0 for the week. And as far as Monday went, we took a GJ sell. TB4 got hit, caught 25 pips. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, time the trade was posted, TPs, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. Also, watch here on Sunday. I dropped this analysis on Sunday. So a lot of these are actually still playing out as expected and projected. I want y'all to watch that video and then just see how the charts are looking right now. But as far as last week, just like you see on the bottom of y'all screen, we went 7-1, giving us an 86% win rate, caught 725 pips. Monday, 20 pips. Tuesday, 130. Wednesday, 50. Thursday, 500. And Friday, 25. So I'm looking at gold for a possible buy setup. Looks like GA is going to try to continue to push down. I'm I'm gonna leave GJ alone for right now. As far as NAS goes, I'm still leaning towards sells because we had this huge rejection. So I want to see price break back below like 15,200, 15,190, so we can look for some more sell setups. I wouldn't really say long-term buy positions unless price can break back above this level here at around 15,000, like 440, 15,450 ish. Because again, we got stuck in this box. I went over this with the live with the members yesterday, but basically, again, all these charts are just rangy and choppy on the daily time frames. So that's why price has been bouncing. Hasn't been any nice trends like it was this 2 weeks here, where we caught consistent low after low, and then just like when it was bullish, was catching high after high. So right now, we're just waiting for price to either break below this level or break back above that level. But the past couple of days has been chilling right there, so that's why we went for the sell yesterday on it. I'm gonna pause for gold buy. I'm gonna see what these other charts are doing as well. We're gonna look at the euro pairs too. US oil. I can look at oil. I got you. This is the move. Yes, I'm still looking for sells on this too. It's gonna be interesting. Looking at oil, I wanted to retrace, so I wouldn't be upset if it tanks today because it's been pushing up for two. Oh, never mind, it did that already. Okay, so it read my mind. That's just what I wanted to see it do. So we have an actual decent buy setup here. If it can hold this level, this is a decent buy setup here. Look at how that works out. I was waiting for this to happen yesterday. Because again, the reason why I feel more comfortable going for a buy now is because again, you watch that video on how to identify trend and trend reversals, price moves and flow, highs and lows. So price literally for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight did a pump. Yes, it did retracements on smaller time frames, which we can tell by these wicks. But like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it on the London session live or with the members. I can't remember, but I know I said it somewhere. But it didn't really do a retracement like red candle wise on the daily. So I finally did that today. Nice little drop. So if we can continue to hold this level, we can look for a possible buy setup. I'm gonna say the numbers, but the brokers it might be a little bit off. But the source I'm using is the US oil.I from Black Bull. So if it can hold and stay above like 89, then we could possibly look for buys to around like 90, 90, 30, 90, 40. If not like 90, 180, 90, 170 on the extreme. So it's actually at a decent buy setup right here. New 15 just started. So we're going to take a look and see what this is doing right here. So yeah, look at that possible gold and oil buys. Gold kind of already did the move. But I kind of like how oil's looking too. Let me see. I'm going to add some more charts. Gee, it's kind of chilling. Take that off. Where's my lines? Come on, Wi-Fi. Oh, maybe I should zoom out. Oh, it's probably because I'm not on the daily time frame. That probably would help. Oh, I was like, am I tripping? All right, so EA, we're gonna be looking for sales still, but again, we was rangy. We finally broke, did that nice drop. That's what I wanted to see GJ do, but it didn't do that. It's still kind of rangy, but again, price came to a halt here. Why did it come to a halt? Because again, we look to the left, we see a clear level of traffic here. Maybe I should go on the naked chart so I can see it a little bit better. So we see we have okay, I already have this marked up. Look how that works out. So we see we have a clear level of traffic here. We have a strong support level as well. Price hit this level. Let's get rid of this. I don't know why it's pointing like that. All right, cool. Price hit this level, came to a halt. So we have a perfect position for a lower low to get made. We just need to break the strong level of traffic and support. So the news today can possibly help us do that. It's either going to help us push through that level where we can see the lower lows and the downtrend continue, or it's going to reject that level and the price can push back up and we can possibly see a retest or the bullish momentum could possibly come back into play. But yeah, for right now, though, we're going to leave this alone. Kind of like how oil's looking. I'm not going to lie. Kind of like how oil's looking. Those joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal from Telegram. We just went over how we did last week. As far as last month, we got to do a little scrolling. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. The week before that, 172. Caught 403 pips. Where is the recap of the month? All right, here it is. So you scroll to the 6th, you'll see a recap of the month. So last month we went 45 and 7, giving us an 87% win rate. Only lost 7 trades last month. Caught a total of 219,708 pips. 211,933. Those strictly with the members in advanced play signal. When you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. Every trade posted has a personal entry, SL, TPs getting hit, time the trade was posted, how people either enter the trade, screenshots of positions, all that good stuff. So yeah, last month we caught the higher highs and lower lows. So like on the currency pairs, we caught the higher highs. On gold and the futures, we caught the lower lows. And then the last couple of weeks, especially like towards the end of August, we just been stuck in this ranginess. All right, so that's why if we look, if we go through August, trying to go to the end of the week. Yeah, like we took like 19 trades this week versus the past couple weeks, we're only taking like 8 trades. And it's not because I felt like taking less trades, it's because, price is super choppy and rangy. And I don't personally like to trade during rangy and choppiness. I'm kind of like an oil here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna write this up. But yeah, so hopefully this week, I wanted to see it happen last week, but it didn't do it. So hopefully this week, especially with the news today and the news we have, I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, we have a bloodbath on Friday. Tomorrow is just a regular looking Thursday, but Friday we have just a bunch of news. It's gonna be very interesting what happens during that London session live. I'm kind of liking oil right here. I'm about to write this trade idea up. New 5 minute just started. Got 10 minutes to the next 15. Yeah, we might enter this. It's kind of just chilling right here. Got a small level of traffic to the left, but again, if it continues the bullish momentum, it's a perfect entry for the lower high into the higher high. Because again, we have this huge push up. We caught like one buy because again, I stopped trading this when oil was doing this disgusting choppiness last quarter. And as soon as the new quarter started, July, look at this. July started. That's when we started a nice little trend. So I'm gonna start looking at charts after it's really choppy. I'm gonna start looking like every new quarter, just looking at all the charts I stopped trading. Because I used to trade a lot of different charts and pairs, but I've cut things down a lot. But yeah, if I would have checked at the beginning of the quarter, would have caught this entire uptrend. We caught like a buy setup one of these days. I think it was like this day here, like at the beginning of the month. But then missed this buy setup here. So now we're gonna look for possible buy setup here. I'm gonna this up. I have to I'm gonna do that off stream because that's gonna take me a while because I try to have the levels and the numbers match my broker, and like sometimes it'd be like 50 pips off, sometimes it'd be like 80 pips off. So I have to calculate all that. So I'm gonna do that. Unless we jump into it right now, I'm gonna do that if we do into it. EA still struggling to break that level. It's probably just gonna chill here honestly until that news starts off. caught this nice drop here. It was calling, we were catching. So I don't know if I caught any of these in the free channel. I know we caught some of these in the events, but still remember. But those watching, like always, got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, price is looking pretty dead. They did some nice moves during Tokyo session. We caught one of the moves. We caught GJ sell during Tokyo session, but other than that, price is just chilling right now, which kind of be expected though, because again, we do got FOMC later today, so price might be dead until then. We might see some moves going into New York, but as of right now, price is kind of dead right now. But let me pull this up. What day was this? Yeah, I'm liking oil though. We're gonna see what oil's talking about. Just 13. All right, yeah. So we call this the advanced place signal. I'm pretty sure I broke this down in the London session live though, but this was the 13th. This is when we call that trade. We entered this during London session. This was the first position, 67.50. These were the TPs. TPs getting hit. Went live during the news event that day. Broke a lot of things down. New York price watch list, and then going into New York later on, that's when all the TPs got hit. And then later after that, the next day, this is the 14th, price continued to tank. And then, yeah, then the price just retraced back up. And then it's just been chilling here. It was just ranging all day yesterday, which is why I left it alone. And then, yeah, now it's trickling back down here slowly. But again, I'm not going to really go for a setup until it breaks right below this level. And again, the reason why, we could have possibly caught some sales there, especially because there was a small level there. But this is the main level I'm looking at, where this huge support resistance level is and this level of traffic, which we can clearly see here. Even that day we caught those sales, it immediately rejected, and it hasn't broken or even touched that level since. So I want to see another huge candlestick appear on all these charts later today. That'd be nice. Let's see what the indexes and futures are up to. Yeah, they're just chilling out here. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of the same thing on all these charts. There's ranginess, choppiness. Same thing, a level of traffic to the left, price struggling to break that level. Each time it tries, it rejects back to its resistance level, but it keeps respecting this as a resistance. So looking at EJ, again, if we zoom out and we look very, very, very at the grand scheme of things, we are still bullish. Let's go on a naked chart so y'all can see that stuff. All right, cool. So we are still bullish. All right, why? Because again, you watch this video right here. It's going to explain and break it down. We haven't broken this support resistance level. We've hit it. Well, let's mark it off first. There we go. We've hit it, but each time we've rejected and pushed back off of it. So with the news today, it's either going to force price to break below that level where we can possibly see a reversal happen, or where price is looking at right now, we could possibly see the buys come back into play. Because if we zoom in and look at the levels I got marked off, this resistance level that's been rejecting ever since this huge drop, meaning mirrors went for a buy this day, and then they did that huge drop on us. Now it's been treated as low as resistance, but it's been treated as low as support and failing to break this level. It's a good thing we weren't looking for EJ sales because GJ was struggling as well, but it was still, going in our favor. So if price breaks back above this level, we can look for some possible buys and then possibly price to break these highs to the left. If price can break those highs to the left, we can see the uptrend continue and coming back into play. So that's what we're looking at on that. Now we look at GJ compared to EJ, we're going to see some similarities and differences, right? So again, this one is slowly trickling down. So we see similarities and differences. When we zoom out, we're still bullish. We still have this, same kind of structure here, but then it gets different when it comes to this month, right? So that's why, you don't always want to just jump into correlating pairs. You still want to do your analysis. It's also why I was going for GJ setups instead of EJ, because honestly, this month the GBP pairs have been moving a lot smoother than the Euro pairs. At least the charts I'm looking at and trading. So now it's right back at this level where it's been hugging. So the price tries to push back up. I'm not going to go for buys really. I probably won't go for buys unless price breaks back above like 183, like 71, 83, 80. That doesn't mean there won't be any possible buy setups. But again, I went for the sell setup on the live. Those I was in the live with me during New York session went for this setup. And then last night called this setup for the members. Chilled here, dumped. So again, it's still following the flow of price even when it's super choppy. Even when for these sells this day, still follow the flow of price, treat these lows as resistance, right? Even when it broke this level, broke above, what happened? As soon as it hit this level, rejected. Try one more time, rejected. Then what happened after that? Huge dump. You know, it retraced back, huge dump. Broke this level, drop, drop, drop. Each time treating as resistance. So even though price has been choppy and rangy, it's still been showing bearish momentum, which is why we've been going for sales for the most part. But again, we look to the left. You see every chart got this going on. It's not a coincidence. We got this huge level of traffic to the left. That price is struggling to break through. So again, with this chart, the same thing. With the news, I want to see today, and if not today, by the end of this week, I want to see price break through these lows, either reject or push down. Again, I don't care which way it goes. It's going to go up or down regardless. I'm just waiting for it to break out of this choppiness so we can catch some, cleaner setups and smoother setups. Because when it's stuck in this range, it's going to keep on just playing. It's just going to keep bobbing, playing pinball. Again, we still catch some picks. We're still making some money. But, yes, we're going to look at possible sells again on NAS. Going to watch this. Oil still just chilling there. Yes, I might chill there until it gets closer to the news on New York starts. Gold chilling as well. Yeah, the price might just be chilling here. We might see some action a little bit before FOMC, so they can try to entice people to enter trades right before the news. But yeah, I'm still be on the charts, but yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Make sure hit the cool. Make sure hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. You didn't see my last video I dropped earlier this week. Make sure to check that out. I'm gonna drop that in the chat right now. Y'all want to contact me directly? You can hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me there and on TikTok at playmakerway. Post daily on both pages. And I respond to all messages. Again, I'm going to drop the details for the giveaway later on today in the chat. We hit the 1,000 mark. Last giveaway we did was at 500 subs. We're going to do a giveaway now. Last time we gave away the course, a couple courses for free. We gave away free access to the Advanced Play Signal Room. We gave away a couple 101 sessions. So I'm going to figure out how many winners it's going to be this time. It's not going to be as many as last time, though. And I'm going to drop the details of how you can qualify for it. But let me drop this in the chat really quick. All right, man. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Not same time. We're going to be back at the regular time, London session 3 a.m. EST.